What if I told you that the mystery of Christ's nature, as King, Servant, Son of Man and Son of God, was already revealed in the wilderness banners of ancient Israel? The same symbols that the angels carry before God's throne. Stay with me. What you're about to hear will connect Genesis to Revelation and change how you see the Bible forever. In the heart of the wilderness, long before the cross, before the Gospels, even before the monarchy of Israel, something extraordinary was unfolding. The 12 tribes of Israel, recently delivered from Egypt, were ordered to camp around the tabernacle, the dwelling place of God, in a very specific formation, not just for order, but for revelation. According to Numbers 2, the tribes were grouped under 4 primary banners, stationed on the east, west, north, and south of the tabernacle. Judah led the east, Ephraim led the west, Dan led the north, Reuben led the south. Now here's the stunning part. Each of these lead tribes had a distinct symbol tied to their prophetic identity. Let's break them down. Judah's banner, the lion. Judah was the tribe of kings. Jacob, in Genesis 49 verse 9, called him a lion's whelp. This royal animal would eventually become the emblem of the lion of the tribe of Judah, Jesus Christ, our King. Reuben's banner, the man. Reuben was Jacob's firstborn, the beginning of his strength. His symbol was a man's face, representing human dignity and vulnerability. It foreshadowed Jesus, the Son of Man, who took on flesh to walk among us. Ephraim's banner, the ox or calf. Ephraim, son of Joseph, was blessed to lead the western tribes. His banner bore an ox or calf, a symbol of service, labor, and sacrifice. It pointed to Christ as the suffering servant who came not to be served, but to serve and give his life. Dan's banner, the eagle. Dan's original symbol was a serpent, per Genesis 49 verse 17, but over time many believe it was redeemed into the eagle, a creature of sharp vision, swift justice, and heavenly flight. This aligns with Christ's divine nature, eternal, majestic, and soaring above. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Fast forward hundreds of years. In the book of Ezekiel, the prophet sees a vision of heavenly beings, cherubim, each having 4 faces, a lion, a man, an ox, and an eagle, the same 4. Centuries later, in Revelation 4, the Apostle John sees 4 living creatures around the throne of God. Each has one of the same 4 faces, lion, man, ox, eagle. Coincidence? Not at all. These are not just angelic beings, they are divine portraits, reflecting the complete nature of Christ. Now let's connect it to the 4 Gospels. Matthew portrays Jesus as the Lion of Judah, the long-awaited king. Mark presents him as the ox, the tireless servant. Luke reveals Jesus as the man, the perfect Son of Man. John lifts him up as the eagle, the eternal Son of God. The banners of the tribes, the faces of the cherubim, the messages of the Gospels, they all align perfectly. From wilderness formation, to prophetic vision, to gospel revelation, to heavenly worship, God has been showing us the same message again and again. This is my Son. See him in all his glory. But why does all this matter? 1. It confirms that the Bible is one unified story, written across millennia, but authored by one mind, the Holy Spirit. 2. It shows that Christ was always at the center, not just in the New Testament, but hidden in plain sight from the very beginning. 3. And it reminds us, our worship must embrace the full nature of Jesus, not just the part we're comfortable with. We need to see him as King, to bow in reverence. We need to see him as servant, to follow his example. We need to see him as man, to draw close in intimacy. And we need to see him as God, to worship in awe. And here's the most breathtaking part. This is not just a revelation to admire, it's a calling to pursue. The lion, the ox, the man, the eagle, They are not only portraits of Christ, but blueprints for the believer. We are called to be conformed to his image, to walk in kingly authority, serve with sacrificial love, live with holy humanity, and soar in spiritual wisdom. As Paul prayed in Ephesians, may we all come to the full measure of the stature of Christ, knowing the height, depth, width, and length of his love and nature. This is the journey of every true disciple, to not only see Christ in his fullness, but to become like him in every dimension. If this stirred your heart, share it with someone today. Let the revelation of Jesus break into more lives. Don't forget to subscribe to Faith Reflections 247. Hit the like button and drop a comment. Which face of Christ speaks to you most right now? And remember, the things of God are revealed by the Spirit, even the deep things of God.